These attractive headphones were only $26 and have an amazing 4.5 stars from 5,400 plus reviews on Amazon. For that price, I had to try them to see whether they could actually live up to their reputation. I picked up these very inexpensive headphones that bear more than a passing resemblance to a much better known brand. After the design initially caught my eye, the price and the review rating compelled me to try the headphones for myself. At the time of purchase, they were discounted from the original $32.69 price to a low of $26.70 before tax. I've been surprised by some great inexpensive unknown brand tech in the past, and I was looking forward to finding out if these headphones would be equally surprising. In this video, I put them through their paces to see whether the price was too good to be true. I take a deeper look at the audio performance, design and longevity of the Kebei Peakfun P9 headphones. The first thing that struck me on unboxing is that the packaging and initial experience of handling the headphones is slightly better than I was expecting. I was anticipating the headphones to arrive in a plain cardboard box, however the full colour packaging fulfills a dual purpose of not only housing the headphones, but includes an overview of the controls in lieu of a manual. The headphones themselves are light and made from a plastic throughout. They are so light you don't even get the impression that any extra weights have been added to the housing like some other brands. This isn't necessarily a bad thing either when it comes to comfort, where they don't press down on your head, making them uncomfortable over time. Underneath the plastic tray you'll find the micro USB cable to charge the headphones, and a 3.5mm male-to-male audio jack should you want to use them physically connected. However, it's rather short, so unless you really can't use a Bluetooth device, I don't imagine any owners will use their cable. No charging brick was included, which is expected for the low cost. In terms of the hardware features, the P9 headphones use Bluetooth 5.0, which is better than probably needed, so it's nice to have some broad compatibility with modern mobile phones and other more recent devices. The headphones do include a microphone, but as I cover off later in the performance chapter of this video, it's not a feature you'll make much use of. The battery is reported to be 400 mAh, and using a compatible charging brick, it can be charged from empty in approximately 90 minutes. However, with the 2 amp charging brick, you can fast charge the headphones for 15 minutes to enable 3 hours of continuous playback. When fully charged, the marketing reports you'll be able to get 42 hours of playback, but that would be under ideal conditions and probably not using the Bluetooth connection. More testing beyond this video is required to confirm whether you can get close to the 42 hours. What I can report is that the headphones are still at 80% charge after approximately a couple of days of normal use since charging to 100%. I may do a follow-up short just to report back once I've run them dry. In terms of the design and usability, I was pleasantly surprised that the P9 includes more physical buttons and functions than I was expecting. The volume buttons double up as the ability to control playback for skipping back and forwards in music and audio. The sender button is the power, play and pause button. It can also be used for answering and hanging up on phone calls. Better still, there's a dedicated button for triggering your assistant when connected to your phone or tablet. Strangely, it does spin, which made me think it included another function, but it's simply a red herring that lends itself to the impression of the headphones being lower quality overall. I was a little concerned the headphones might not fit my large cranium, but I was pleasantly surprised that they actually fit nicely when the arms are fully extended. I do have some concerns about the durability of the arms for owners like myself with big heads. The arms are made of plastic, where I think metal would give me more confidence. The bins managed to encompass my ears on both sides, and the soft foam ear cups and the foam strip inside the headband perform perfectly. I've spent hours wearing them and I don't experience any discomfort even after prolonged use. The most important part of the headphones is the audio quality, and it has to be said that overall I'm impressed based on the low price point. If I had to characterise the audio quality, it would be that it's a little muddy but not unlistenable. You can spend time in some of the connected devices settings adjusting the EQ settings to improve the playback based on preferences to get more out of them. However, the baseline performance is not bad at all. I was expecting a more tinny quality or distortion even at louder volumes, but unless you're turning it up to the max volume for both music and spoken word, the audio is clear and resonant. For my particular headphones, there's a slight balance issue where the audio plays slightly louder in the left speaker. I didn't see any other reports of the same issues from other users on Amazon, so I'm guessing it might only be my particular headphones. However, it doesn't interfere with my ability to listen to any detrimental degree. The over-ear design cuts out a lot of the environmental noise, but not because of any particularly clever design decisions. The way they fit just cuts out external noise by default. There's no active noise cancelling, which is understandable for the price. If you have the ability to adjust the EQ settings on your connected device, it's possible to adjust the playback to match your own preferences, as mentioned. With some tinkering, I found I have no issues with using the headphones. I haven't experienced any flaws or strange characteristics that would make them unusable. The headphones also feature some built-in audio notifications for help connecting them via Bluetooth. However, they're not terribly clear.
Power on. Pairing. Connected.
It's not the end of the world, but it further contributes to the impression of the lower quality of the headset. When it comes to the physical buttons, I find myself wishing they were more prominent or raised and easier to feel. They sit rather flush with the body of the shell of the earphone, which makes it tricky to quickly use the correct button. Having said that, they perform as expected when you use them. I just wish they were a little more solid and clicky. However, they are responsive whether controlling playback on your phone or a computer when connected via Bluetooth. The AI assistant button is also suitably responsive, despite the fact it spins and moves around unnecessarily. I've talked a little bit about the arms already. They extend to accommodate larger heads like mine, but I'm concerned about the durability because they are made of plastic rather than metal. There's a fair amount of flexibility which feels a little fragile. I'd be reluctant to apply any real force to them, and so I treat them with kid gloves. Ideally, you want to feel more confident that everyday usage won't break them. One minor thing I've discovered is I experience some latency when connecting them on my computer to a third-party Bluetooth dongle. Plus the audio would cut out intermittently. However, I didn't experience any such problems when using my phone, which would suggest the hardware in the headphones is reliable and of a better than average quality. The one area I can't recommend the headphones is for phone calls or online meetings. The microphone can't cope with the sound pickup unless you're really raising your voice, and even then the people on the other line complain about the low volume. For the price point, my assumption without a more detailed specification sheet is the P9s don't include any of the more sophisticated piezoelectric hardware to make the microphone perform better. The headphones actually punch above their price point based on the low expectations. The highlights include the surprisingly good audio playback for what must be very inexpensive hardware. The build quality of the headphones is about what you'd expect using a lightweight plastic throughout. They feel light and there's no heft or weight to the headphones, which reinforces the cheaper quality feel. The biggest concern for me is that the arms themselves are a potential point of failure. They are one part of the headphones that get regularly flexed, putting them on and taking them off. If you have a larger head like me, then there's a greater probability the continuous stress might make the plastic snap. Certainly some buyers on Amazon have reported the problem among the negative reviews. What I would say is that with careful use, there's no reason to expect them not to enjoy a long life. Better still, the headphone includes a 1-year warranty to assuage any other fears about getting your modest money's worth. Overall, these headphones are probably best positioned as a good purchase for younger users or price-conscious buyers looking for something a little aesthetically different. Thank you for watching, and as always, it would be great if you were to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content on personal technology and the connected home.